Happy Monday and welcome back to Coconut TV. I am very happy and filled with joy with the interview that I had with Gary Renard last week on Coconut TV. I am very grateful, thankful for all the wonderful comments and the emails I've received on, and messages I received on Facebook and Twitter. And everyone that has been sharing the video. I think it was very insightful. I got a lot out of it. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Cindy, once again. And I wanted to go over this week on Coconut TV on the things that stood out for me and what the difference it's made in my life, not only this week after seeing him, but in all my life, because I have been practicing these things. And Gary was kind enough to remind me and also to remind you on how to awaken to our truth. And two things that stood out for me are the following: catching ourselves. He says that we have to catch ourselves in regards to being in nut mode. When we're in nut mode, how to be able to snap out of it. And it's pretty simple. I do it by gauging by the way that I feel. So if I'm not feeling good, if I'm feeling inadequate, if I'm feeling negative feelings, it's being aware of those feelings. And I just pause for a second and I say to myself, this need not be. This need not be. And I relinquish those thoughts to the Holy Spirit or to whatever word resonates with you, to light, to love. I resonate those thoughts to love and light, and I choose again, and I choose another thought that is in alignment with love. And in that moment, maybe your mood might not change at that very moment, but give it a couple minutes or even a couple hours, and you will see a shift in the way that you're experiencing your life. It also reminded me that there's no need to suffer. There's no need to suffer. And by that I say, what him and I talked about was about things being predestined, about things being scripted. Because I am so ready to start a no nut campaign. No more nut, no more nut. And the reason I say that is because it makes us crazy. And it causes us so much unnecessary suffering that need not be. So the two things that I want to work on this week, because thanks to Gary's reminder of his book, The Disappearance of the Universe, and of the insight he gave us, is to catch ourselves. That's one. And two is to be forgiving. Forgiving, which is something that I talked about, and I would love for you guys to check that video out on Maria Coconut TV. It's called Forgiveness. And that is true forgiveness based on the Course in Miracles, and that will definitely help you practice forgiveness. And I wanted to share with you a lesson in the Course in Miracles that is totally aligned to catching ourselves and forgiving. And it's called I Rule My Mind, which I alone must rule. And that's lesson in the Course 236. And it says this: I have a kingdom that I must rule. At times, it does not seem I am its king at all. Right? That's how we feel. It seems to triumph over me and tell me what to think and what to do and what to feel. How many times do we feel that way? And yet it has been given to me to serve whatever purpose I perceive in it. My mind can only serve. Today I give its purpose I perceive in it. My mind can only serve. Today I give its service to the Holy Spirit to employ as He sees fit. I thus direct my mind, which I alone can rule. We alone can rule our mind. And thus, I set it free to do the will of God. Now, I say the will of God, but I want you to choose a word that resonates with you. God for me is love, is light, is universe source. So we practice ruling our mind, which we have total control over. Because if we don't, guess who'll be in charge? The ego, the nut. So I invite you to take these lessons with you this week and let me know how it goes. And the Cocoism for this week is actually the Course in Miracles lesson, which is I rule my mind, which I alone must rule. All right, till next time, have a blessed week filled with love and light.